You're seeing it? Okay. Hello and welcome to the Brick Freak today with part 2 of the assembly of Mould King's Razor Crest. A little bit over 5,000 pieces. I recommend really to watch part 1 because this here is sometimes really incredible. It's based on a mock, on a stolen mock. The original is, you get it on Brickvault, links in the description like always. And please watch part 1. It's really needed. And this is a really special set because unique building techniques, advanced building techniques, but that makes it a little bit more difficult as other sets in very slow or small amount of space you have. Sometimes it's really, you have to push the last millimeter. And long things are holding only on one stud here and the rest is only held by the pressure from the other parts. It's perfect sitting. Or you have nearly no space and have to use knives or small other tools to get the things to the position or to connect it to all studs. So advanced building techniques in a very small amount of space. So that's the the resume of part 1. Please watch it. It's really worth it. At the moment, it's one of the incredible sets I have ever built. And that has nothing to do with the look. I'm building so much I don't judge on the look of a set. That depends always on your preferences. For me, it's mostly the technique and the quality and the instructions good. And so wise it's here a perfect set. It's really cool. The only bad thing is that's a stolen mock, and the original instructions are very expensive with 45 euros. I think that's far too much for instructions. Sorry, Brickvault, but your pricing is too high. I have 3 or 5 of your instructions, but I bought them second-hand, not directly from you, because your prices were too high for me, sorry. So that's the only thing. But Brickvault has some of the coolest mocks in the Star Wars universe with brick sets. Sometimes it's not easy to say Lego because the lawyers of Lego don't like when you say Lego to other sets. And I show you the other side. So, and you see the studs all over on the parts that are already not finished. That's here everywhere, everything, really. Very cool. Okay, so I stop every building step. So we have 7 takes in front of us. Building step 8, and it brought us only a development of the thrusters, and I think it's with Lego compatible construction toys. It's not easy to get things round, but it's nearly impossible to get it really totally round, and I think they did a not too bad job here with the 2 thrusters. I think perhaps we have one problem at the end of the set, and this is that here falls apart. I have to bring it on new, but you see we have a gap there. So building step 9, and it looks really astonishing already. Building step 8 was not so much of a mastery, and it was okay to complete here the thrusters. But 9, this here, that was really again clever building techniques, really unique. It looks absolutely great. Man, super. The designer is really great. I believe that's the UCS TIE bomber designer. Yaros Lego or something was his name. I have to look here. This is not the same height. Ah, now. Okay. This is a set you can always tweak a little bit to get it really perfect in shape. Great. Great. Great, great. But Brickwald, make your instructions a little bit cheaper. Man, 45 euros or pound or dollar, it doesn't matter. Every three currencies, in every three currencies is too much. $30 as a PDF or 25, or for 45 like this here, then make a printed instruction for this money, man. Okay, okay. I know the not so many people buy these mock instructions. Pieces cost a lot, but with these cheap mocks from China, it's always possible for you to buy the set and buy the instructions, and you're always cheaper than everything else. So for me, that's okay. And I believe these stolen mocks help the designers more than the stealing hurts them. Because not a lot of people would spend $45 for instruction, and they would use Lego pieces, I assume. So if you buy these here and the original instructions, I think it's fine. But really, the building techniques here, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is 10 and brought us here only new parts in the front. And the building techniques again are very funny and interesting, and it's well, a lot of parts. Really a lot of parts here. You don't see not much, but I assembled really 3 bags or something like the last take. So here the extension, so, and tiles, everything. So I believe this should be a bed, and yes, the cockpit. Okay. Oh man, like I said, it's really starting to get heavy. But yeah, 5,000 parts. Well, what should I expect? Okay, the last 4. Well, that's building step 11. Mostly here the side line, and cool made, and it's really yeah, we have not a lot of space to do it, but it fits perfectly. Then this part here where the most people were yelling about, why don't we have a real cockpit shield? Okay, Lego is selling a 500,000 or 100,000 of this. Mould King perhaps 3,000-4,000, and so for the supplier for Mould King Go Bricks, they make only such pieces, so big transparent pieces, then they are sure they can use it in other sets. And so this thing, they don't have so much space set, so they decided to build it this way. But it's not really complicated to switch to the original brick wall design, and you have the cute, really windscreen cockpit shield. But for me, I think it's not so bad. Okay, I mean, cockpit looks nicer, but overall, it's not so bad, I think. For me, the most interesting part of the set is the building techniques. So 12 of 15. I was wrong. I always counted to 14, but they are 15. And you see this side here is already closed. And this side nearly, only the last piece there. Next will be the covers under the wings and the thrusters, then the front part of the thrusters, and then a little bit weaponry and the stand. And I hope then we are finished. And like I said in the last take, it would look better with a real cockpit, but I think it's okay. It's okay. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is this last millimeter of gap I can't close. It's not much, you see this? Not much, but okay, I don't get the angle right. So 13 lying here in front of us, and you see we covered every stud here underneath the wings. This here sits only here on the stud. I don't get it here deeply enough because I can't apply pressure from the other side, and so it doesn't connect, but it is no problem. It's under the wing, you don't see it, and it's only up a millimeter or something. That is not really an issue in my opinion. Here we have another stand for our Razor Crest, but I'm pretty sure that the 5,000 pieces are way too heavy and will crush down. I don't believe it stands on this. I don't believe. And we have a black really stand, so perhaps this is only cosmetic nature, nothing else. Okay, 14 are only a few pieces at the thrusters, and 15 is then the black stand, and I hope you're done that, because now I'm pretty what should I say, I'm a little bit nerved of it, and I'm really happy when I'm finished and can build something else, because it's exhausting. It's incredible but exhausting. So it is done, 14 and 15. So here I missed the slope. I have it, it's in there, but I haven't seen it that I missed it. Okay, the front cover of the thrusters, and here the back of the thrusters. That was 14, 15 were the guns on both sides, and the stand. So this is the stand. It's totally massive. The weight is calculated well. It has a little bit to the front. When it falls from the stand, then to the front. Okay, so thank you for watching. We're finished here. Next is the review of the set itself, and then I'll make a lot of nice photos out of every angle, so you see all the details, and I tell you my final opinion. But I can tell you now that is one of the most exciting sets to build I have ever built. It doesn't, not depending on how I like it from the look. That's not my job. I have to tell you if the set is worth its money, if it's good to build, if all the pieces are there, if the quality is good, if the sets, or if they appeal to your eye. That's your decision. But if you like this and you're not a newbie, you're a little bit advanced builder, then you're making a good buy. This here is an incredible cool set, really, an incredible cool set, at least to build. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you watched the review. I'm Frank, your Break Freak, and I catch you in the next one.